Did you know there was a time when reading holy texts was a crime? Not for everyone, just for the lower castes. Imagine being born in a land where even hearing the stories of holy saints listening to religious texts could get you punished. Where touching a scripture could be considered a sin, not because of what you did, but because of who you were. That was the reality for millions in India, for centuries. But then came a revolutionary, a saint, a warrior, a poet, Guru Gobind Singh Ji, the 10th Guru of the Sikhs, a divine visionary who not only carried the sword, but also the pen. And with that pen, he rewrote the future of India's spiritual destiny. In this video, we explore why Guru Gobind Singh Ji wrote his own versions of the Ramayana and Mahabharata, what kind of society he was responding to, why he did respect all deities, despite writing about them, and how his writings empowered the oppressed and liberated millions of minds, forever. This was a time when caste discrimination was not just social, it was spiritual. Society was divided into 4 rigid varnas. Brahmins, the priests and scholars, considered pure. Kshatriyas, the warriors. Vaishyas, the merchants. Shudras and so-called untouchables, the laborers, cleaners, and those denied even basic dignity. These were not just social titles. They decided who could learn about God and who could not. Access to scriptures like the Vedas, Ramayan, and Mahabharata was prohibited for the lower castes. Even listening to them being read aloud was forbidden. In some cases, if a Dalit or Shudra was caught trying to learn scripture, they could be punished, blinded, or worse. Religion had become a tool of control, not a path to liberation. People bowed to idols they didn't understand, performed rituals they couldn't question, and were told that only the Brahmins had access to God. This was the fire that Guru Gobind Singh Ji walked into. Guru Gobind Singh Ji was not born to conform. He was born to transform. He saw a society where women were denied dignity, lower castes were denied education, God's name was monopolized by a few. And what did he do? He created the Khalsa, the fearless, casteless brotherhood of saint soldiers. He gave Sikhs a sovereign identity, distinct from both Hinduism and Islam, yet deeply respectful to both. And he wrote spiritual compositions that would break the monopoly over divine knowledge. Let's get to the heart of this story. Guru Gobind Singh Ji didn't write the Ramayana or Mahabharata to imitate. He wrote in local languages, in compositions like Ram Avtar, Krishna Avtar, 24 Avtar, all part of the Dasam Granth. But why would a Sikh Guru write about Hindu avatars? Because he had a vision far deeper than religious identity. At that time, Sanskrit was the language of the elite. The masses couldn't understand it. But Guru Gobind Singh Ji wrote in Braj Bhasha, a language spoken by ordinary people. Imagine a poor farmer, an outcast, or a woman, who had never been allowed inside a temple, now reading the stories of Ram and Krishna in their own mother tongue. That was spiritual democracy. Guruji respected figures like Ram and Krishna as historical spiritual avatars. But he made it clear they were sent by that one God to spread the message. In Dasam Granth he writes, I do respect Ganesh, Krishna, Vishnu, or others. My worship is only for the One Formless God. He saw how religious stories were used to keep people unaware. And he said, let these stories uplift, not enslave. By retelling these tales, Guruji broke the chains of caste. He made divine stories accessible, but without surrendering to the idea that only one group could own them. He preached the unique message that even saints who follow Islam and reach the same One Formless God is to be worshipped equally as other saints. His idea was revolutionary to give respect to saints of every saints. He added writings of Muslim saints in Guru Granth Sahib also to make this idea practical. His compositions were both poetic and revolutionary. There's a lot of confusion about the Dasam Granth. Let's be clear, Guru Gobind Singh Ji never claimed to be God. He didn't declare Krishna or Ram as supreme either. Instead, he said, I do not recognize any of the avatars as God. They are powerful souls, but not the supreme one. Only Akal Purakh is who I worship. Akal Purakh is the one who has sent all avatars to this world to spread wisdom. And yet, he respected their virtues. Krishna's strategy, Ram's courage, Vishnu's power to protect. Just as a teacher uses parables to teach children, Guruji used these avatars to illustrate deeper truths, pointing always to the one beyond form. Think about what this meant for society. Suddenly, People who were not even allowed inside temples were now being told, "You have just as much right to know God." Guru Gobind Singh Ji gave people the right to read, the right to question, the courage to rise. No one else, not kings, not priests, were doing this. He didn't just teach people what to think. He taught them how to think. Guru Gobind Singh Ji was not only a poet, he was a warrior. He fought over 14 major battles in his life. But he also fought ignorance, which he saw as the root of all suffering. That's why his writings were not just poems, they were weapons of the mind. They broke the chains of caste, the fear of religious monopoly, the illusion that only a select few could reach God. Sikhism is often misunderstood. Yes, Sikhs believe in one God, like many other faiths. But Guru Gobind Singh Ji made it clear. Sikhism is not Hinduism. Sikhism is not Islam. It is a unique spiritual path. It teaches God is formless, Nirankar. God is not limited to statues or rituals. Guru Granth Sahib contains teachings from Hindu and Muslim saints alike. All humans are equal, regardless of caste or gender. The highest virtue is seva, selfless service. And yet, it never disrespects. Guruji did not mock Vishnu, Ganesh, or Krishna. He simply said, "I walk another path, one of direct connection with the formless one." Some people ask, if Guru Gobind Singh Ji wrote about Ram and Krishna, doesn't that mean he worshipped them? No. He honored their religious texts, not their divinity. Just like today's teachers use fables or movies to explain morals, Guruji used mythological characters to shine light on higher truth. Respecting a story is not equal to worshipping the character. The Guru Granth Sahib, the eternal Guru of the Sikhs, has no idols. There are no statues in a Gurudwara. No rituals of bowing to form. Why? Because Guru Nanak Dev Ji and Guru Gobind Singh Ji both said, God is without form. God lives in the heart. Serve humanity, that is worship. Perhaps the most powerful symbol of Guru Gobind Singh Ji's revolution was the Khalsa. He created a casteless, fearless community where a so-called untouchable could become a saint or kaur. Women were treated as spiritually equal. The temple of God was not made of stone, but of the soul. Everyone had the right to learn, to grow, and to speak to God directly. This was not rebellion, it was revelation. If you are watching this and come from a Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, or any background, know this. Guru Gobind Singh Ji's writings are not an attack on your faith. They are a call to rise above discrimination, to bow only to truth, to serve humanity, to question injustice, to respect all but idolize none. He said, respect Krishna Ji, follow his message. Honor Ram, follow his message, also understand their message and meditate and reach that one formless God by following all messengers sent by God. Messenger can be from any religion. Celebrate stories, but connect with the one light behind them all. Guru Gobind Singh Ji didn't just write scriptures. He created a revolution of the soul. He gave knowledge to the silenced, gave power to the powerless, gave identity to the rejected. And through it all he remained humble. He bowed only to Akal Purakh, the timeless one. So today as Sikhs walk this path, we don't reject others. We walk forward with love, courage, and truth. That is the Sikh spirit. Independent, respectful, fearless. O Lord, grant me this boon, that I may never hesitate to stand for what is right. Let me fight, not just with weapons, but with wisdom. Let me bow, not to power, but to truth. Let me serve, not just my people, but all of humanity. This is not just history. This is your story. This is the legacy of spiritual courage. Until next time, stand for truth. Serve with love. This message moved you. Share this video with someone who truly needs to hear it today. Leave a comment. Tell us what Guru Gobind Singh Ji means to you or how his message inspired your thinking and heart. And if you want more videos like this, deep, respectful, powerful, and rooted in spiritual truth, don't forget to like the video to support this sacred storytelling effort. Subscribe to the channel for more enlightening Sikh history and values. Ring the bell for stories that honor truth, faith, courage, and divine justice. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa. Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.